I woke up feeling like I really don't belong. I can't explain it. When I close my eyes, I see a strange reality. Am I dreaming, or on the edge of remembering? You wake up feeling like you really don't belong. You can't explain it, but when you close your eyes you see familiarity. Are you dreaming, or on the edge of remembering? Hello, darlings. It's raining. It's been raining on and off all day. It's getting heavier. Somewhere along the line, it's supposed to turn into some snowy kinds of weather, but then it's going to be warming up tomorrow with more rain. 100% chance thunderstorms. So we have something coming our way. And glad it's Friday, and oh my God, I have to go out tomorrow afternoon. Well, hopefully it's late enough in the day not to have to deal with the weather, but ugh. Hate postponing. It always means another wait with these doctors. So that's just getting my eyes checked for seeing if they need the laser cleaning. Tea, baby, is especially good on a day like today. Well, I took this off Toblerone the model this morning, and like it held up. Now this will not be seen, of course. That's the back. I happen to have a sock on that has no toes. Well, the toes are there, but there's no sock over them. And I could try this on right now, which is exactly what I'm going to do. Now, you can't watch because, you know, you can't see Toblerina naked. Now, this morning I got, or sometime today, I don't know the time of day anymore, especially when it's dark like this all day, I got the Toblerina calendar photos uploaded to the Fine Art America website, and I don't know if I can post the link here because it's not letting me sign in to chat. Open in web browser. Thanks a lot. Okay. Let's see if what will happen if I do that. Ugh, it opened Edge. Well, that looks like it's trying to communicate, but sign into chat. Okay. All right, there I am. Let's see if what will happen if I do that. Let me turn off the speakers and Edge. Just in case. We don't want any kind of weird feedback. Well, that looks like it's trying to communicate, but sign into chat. Okay, so Toblerina's got her angel outfit on. There I am. She looks good. Let me see. I think. Let me turn off the speakers. Just in case. Wait a minute. Well, that looks like it's trying to communicate. How do I back off on that? Okay, so Toblerina's got her too long angel outfit on. There I am. She looks good. Let me see. I think. Let me turn off the speakers. Okay, I have to undress Toblerina again because I don't want to walk on this or try to jam her into a slipper. Back off on that. Okay, so Toblerina's got her too long angel outfit on. My appointment. She looks good. Tomorrow. Let me see. I think. Well, not right now. Turn off the speakers. Okay.
I'll do it later.
Undress Toblerina again because I don't want to walk on this or try to jam her into a slipper. Okay, so Toblerina's got her angel outfit on. My appointment. She looks good. Tomorrow. Let me see. I think. I don't right put now. That whole thing. Anyway,
I'll do it later.
Undress Toblerina again because I want to walk on this or try to jam her into a slipper. Okay, so
better.
Toblerina's got her
That should work.
She looks good. Tomorrow. Let me see. I think. I don't right put now. That whole thing.
Only show the one.
Undress Toblerina again because I want to.
Oh, did I put them all together?
Jam her into a slipper. Okay,
Yeah,
so
that's wrong. Don't go there. Okay, let me find the right one. I'll get you the right link. Hold on. Oh, no, not in this browser.
Toblerina again because I want to.
Oh, did I put them all together?
Into a slipper. Okay,
Yeah,
so
that's wrong. Don't go there. Okay, let me find the right one. I'll get you the right link. Hold on. Okay. Oh, no, too many things open here. I closed that. Oh, did I put them all together? I hope this doesn't change the fact that I am streaming. If I'm suddenly go dead, someone email me or something. Don't go there. Okay, we're trying to get this. Okay, let me find the right one. This is working. Okay. Oh, no, too many things open here. I closed that. I hope this doesn't change the fact that I am streaming.
Got it.
If I suddenly go dead, someone email me or something.
Let's go.
Okay, we're trying to get this to my. This is working. Okay. Oh, no, too many things open here. So sign in. I closed that. Artist log in. Okay, I'm logging in.
This doesn't change the fact that
Got it.
suddenly goes dead. Someone emailed
Yeah, it's me.
something.
Okay.
Okay, we're trying to get this
To my. This is working. So that's a weird place for a brush. Artist logging in. All right. Okay,
Use
I'm logging in. No, not now. Go away from me.
Got
Hate this browser.
Suddenly goes dead.
I'm only using it
it's
because of
me.
you guys. Okay.
We're trying to get this.
And now I just made it too small.
This is working.
Damn. It's been one of those rainy days.
Artist
Now I am trying to find a link to give you, and I'm not having any luck so far, but I will. Hate this browser. Continue to my account. Yes.
I'm only using it
it's
because of
me.
you guys.
Okay. Now I just made it too small. Damn. It's been one of those rainy days. No, I'm already there. I am trying to find a link to give you, and I'm not having any luck so far, but I will. Hate this browser. Continue to my account. Yes. All right, let me see how many of these things I can knock out. That is rainy days. Streamlabs. No, I'm trying to find a link to give you. Okay, how many of me are there now? Oh no! Stupid browser. All right, let me see. Here we go. I got one of the things knocked out. Now where to go? Okay, let's make this smaller. Wait a minute. Can we see me where? Does this have a chat? That's the chat I want. Okay. Let me get rid of this. Oh, shit. I just messed up the thing. I hate this program. Come here, you. Ugh. All right. Is this the one I can type in? Yes. All right. I will say it again. Good. I got the right one turned off. I was trying to get rid of anything making a sound. All right. So now what do I do? There we go. Okay. But it's way easier to chat over here on my phone. If I make this a little bit brighter. Okay. Yay. Hi. Big black bar on the left of the screen. Now they're this. Darn it. I knew it. Okay. Let me see if I can get this right. Come here, Streamlabs. All right. All right. Let me. Yeah. Okay. Is that better? Or did I magnify it too much? And I just need to move it over. It looks like something's not filled. Is the left one gone and now there's a right one? Oh, I just blew it. Okay, we're good there now. Let me click something else.
Are we safe? I am so inept with this stuff. No, don't say it. Tell yourself that. I get better with this stuff with practice. Oh, good. All right. Now let me see. I have to minimize this one. I can't type in that one, see? And then open up the stupid browser where the only thing I can do is chat with you guys. In slow motion. I'm way behind. Big lag. Okay. So last night I made little angel wings, and I can't even look at that, or I will never see myself again. All right. Let me see if I can get rid of this. No, I'll just play it by ear for the moment. All right, so here's the little angel wing outfit. I just have to come up with an angelic kind of a background, or someplace where it's appropriate for an angel to appear. I was a little worried that this would be stuck to the model, but the model, she lost an eye in the removal of it, but I did get it off. We also have a cute little shift. And it goes both ways. You know, I can turn it upside down. That's a nice thing, but a toe. It has no shape. The ultimate barrel, a barrel. Oh my God, a barrel. A barrel with straps. I have to write this down. Rice paper, here we go. There's my notebook of ideas. That'd be cute. Okay. I have to take a pill before I get any further. So I'm gonna try these on. Now I already know this fits just fine, so that's two, but I need to try these on, and I will. Hate pills. But I love tea. Okay, so I can't show you because, you know, Toblerone does have that modest thing, but I want to make sure everything fits. Yep, looks good. It fits. I can even make it a little shorter. How wide did I end up going here? Oh, let's see, it's a little bit over an inch. Anything over an inch is that's really needs to be, just don't do it. That's why this is a little long, but she is an angel kind of a thing, so it's all right if she's got a little extra modesty, you know. This should be perfect. It's exactly 1 inch. Yep, it's perfect. Cool. Let's see this one. This one should be perfect too. Oh yeah. Oh, definitely. Okay, that's enough of that. And falling off the chair. And the basic black with pearls. The pearls are in another box, but we need to make sure the basic black, you know, little black dress is perfect. Okay. And of course with that we can go even shorter and it would be acceptable. But if it's too short, it would just look like a band of mourning. Okay, so I'm going to put the, I think the metallics, golds, all that in together, just because I don't want a plastic bag for each stupid little thing I've got. I mean, not stupid, they're awesome. I love my work. Quisper, hi. How you doing, honey? Oh, there they are. How are you? How are you today? Any of you getting these storms? I think there was like tornadoes expected in Alabama. Oh, you know. And I know the storms are going all over the place because England is having theirs and Ireland. Heavy duty wind, like really heavy duty wind. Okay, we need to make something to go on these because we're going to make something for Toblerina's entourage, the other 4 toes. So when she's wearing this, we can have something on the other 4. So I was thinking tassels. I like tassels. And I think I did a pretty good job with Tucker's Tiny Testy Set tassels. There, say that one 3 times fast. Something happened? What happened, honey? It looks like I actually have to stand up and go get some more stuff to match this. But we'll just bring them all over. Things are not looking good without color. I hope my other box can help. I just love looking at them. Can I come back later, half an hour, and then write it down? Of course you can. It's up to you. Oh, wait a second, this yellow might... Oh, please be it. I'd say pretty damn close. Alright, we'll make tassels. It's kind of dull to make them of this one color. I mean, something for contrast is kind of fun. But what would I do? We've got this color in it. Au natural, but that's... Well, I guess that would be all right. That'd be all right. I have an au naturel over here. Yeah, I hope I have something stashed. We need a bit of an ivory, and don't see anything here. Already to go. No. Okay. I have one more stash. Oh, it's been amazing and weird. I am a great aunt again. Of course, it's her first time. Her first baby, not my first great niece. But I'm glad she included our late niece Zoe, her dear friend she grew up with, her cousin. I like the continuity and the love, you know. Ah, we might be in luck here. It's a rainy day, and so I've been very slow and behind today. I am, right, perfection. Well, maybe not perfection. I'd say close enough, unless we can get a little closer. Can we get closer? I guess really white is, it is white, isn't it? I thought it was off-white. Oh. Some artist. Okay, well, we do have white, so thank you. Let's see. Excuse me. I am continuing my energy work and study. Oh no. How's he feeling? And is he able to, he's not with your mom, is he? I mean, are they separated? I know, too many questions at once. It's like, let's have a talk. I need shelves. More shelves. Ah, crap. How's your mom? Waiting to test positive too? Well, hopefully she'll be okay. My 95-year-old friend here got it, and she just came out of 5 days of quarantine. She felt like hell for a couple of days, and then just everything disappeared. Well, that's what I'm saying is my friend is 95. So, good, good. Hopefully she won't pick it up. Has she had any aversion up until now? Or has she been, like me, basically lucky? No, huh? I believe it. I believe it. It's like, okay, who who could you have possibly shared a breath with? Unintentionally, of course, a delivery person. Um, I mean, we know it gets around. We know it has to get around. Harvey got it. And he was in a locked down nursing home. Not nursing home, locked down assisted living facility where they were really super strict. That's why I didn't see my mom. Well, one of the reasons I didn't see my mother. But the biggest reason was even if I get down there and she recognizes me, I can't go near her. They won't let me in her side of the building because people with the dementia, high risk. Yep. Well, it doesn't stay on packages for more than a couple of hours, I guess, depending on the kind of packaging it is. If it's exposed to sun, if it's dry, you're probably safe. But whatever they had on their breath. And see, Gloria, she has been going out shopping. But she has been very careful, and yeah, but shit happens. It's got to get around somehow, You got to always find it. 24 for cardboard? Oh. I didn't think it was that long. I thought as soon as it was dry, it was pretty much history. Oh my God. That's longer than I thought. That's longer than I thought. Isn't that longer than they first said? Yeah, let me get my Slam Dunker file 13. Wow, my memory is definitely getting little holes in it. I was refreshing my memory about neurons because I was disturbed that I couldn't remember something yesterday, and I made a comment about it, and I was like, wait a second, check that. And I stood corrected, which was fine, but considering how many times I've talked about neurons and neural pathways being visible, it's like, why would I think that they couldn't be separated? I mean, found to take a memory out. It's like, that made no sense. So when I was refreshing my memory, I was like, okay, well, you know what? You've got a problem with memory. So I have to exercise more. And there's no escaping it. More porous material, better chance of not being... Oh, really? Okay, I see. So porous, is that because it'll dry faster, and on plastic it's not actually drying? It is, but the thing is, it's not, if you recognize it, you can do something to help. You see, it turns out that every time we learn something new, we literally create new connections. So learning new things is important. So usually I'm not a puzzle person. I mean, I'm really not a puzzle person. I don't enjoy puzzles. I like to find the right way to do something and then be done with it. Like I got really good at Parcheesi because I could see Parcheesi patterns, and bam, bam, bam. I didn't have to count anything. It was like I could do a roll and I knew exactly where, bam, bam, you know. It was really easy because it was just, I don't know, just easy. So you didn't have to actually do the counting. I guess just because of doing it so often. There was a point that I was going to make about that. Oh, patterns. Like, so right now, like, I love playing, like, Wudoko. It, like Tetris, only they're not falling. They just give you a bunch of things a few at a time, and you have to do different tasks with them. So it's, I mean, those are challenging, so I like that. But then I found I tried another game because I'm getting paid to play those games. And I played so much Wudoko, it doesn't pay off anymore. Well, I realized I need to do more puzzly things. Dries out and sinks into the material, making it more difficult to build. As long as it can't be reactivated, but then how many people are going to go sucking on cardboard? I take that back. Dogs and cats, animals like to play on cardboard, and sometimes it includes chewing it. Oh, we never did catch up with how is Teddy. What happened? What was the outcome? How did I not get that? Oh, I know why. Because my niece was going through all the having a baby thing. And like 24 hours of labor. Not hard labor, but labor. Touching box and then mouth or eyes is enough. Yeah, open. Yeah. Well, I am glad I have good hygiene because delivery has been coming from people who don't wear masks anymore. And even if they put it on to deal with you, you know they're not wearing it when they're handling all that shit. So you have to protect yourself. That's the paper bags. Now, the paper bags, the last delivery I got, I told you, I was so damn tired by the time the delivery came. I emptied them without touching them, and I just kicked them into the hallway. And I left them stand there until I was good and ready to deal with putting them away. So I think it was the next day I got up, and after I got washed and dressed, I folded them and put them away. Oh my God. Parasites. Yeah, I'd like to know how he got a parasite, if that is confirmed. Is it one that was at the vet's the last time he was there? I'm convinced that is how Coda ended up with Ehrlichia. Now, it's possible that's not how, because she was inbred. Her parents were sister and brother, or mother and son, and probably not the first time. So she was a defective black lab. She looked like an awesome black lab, but she had an unnaturally small bladder, which meant bladder stones. She got hip dysplasia, and the poor dog went through all kinds of shit. But it was after having the bladder stone, and she had to spend the night at the vet. And Ehrlichia, it comes from a tick bite. And whether she got bitten by a tick while she was at the vet and encaged, who knows? Or it could have been in her blood already and activated by the surgery. Because apparently Ehrlichia is activated very easily from a trauma. When we beat it, we thought it was all done, she'd never have it again, but then when she had a tooth extracted, it came back, and that time it killed her. Yeah, exactly. It has to be the vet. It has to be at the vet. You don't know. That's why I hate leaving them at a vet. I don't even like bringing them into the vet, but you got to do that. You just don't know what other animals have or don't have. If they have a rescued animal there, I mean, anything is possible. I'm glad and grateful they do these things, but yeah, I think the vet. Like, how do you put a healthy dog into a place that they're supposed to be getting healthy and they come back sick? The only reason we didn't lose Coda the first time was because she had been there for the bladder surgery, and I had to bring her back for her checkup. And they drew blood, and that's when they discovered the Ehrlichia, because her platelets were like gone. She was down to like in the thousands or something. I mean, way down there. It's like, it's amazing she hadn't hemorrhaged. But then the second time, the 2 weeks, she was older, and the 2 weeks was too long. And yeah, she started hemorrhaging. So yeah, bad diseases they can pick up. Yeah. Now, in the end, now Coda was 12, and she had hip dysplasia. Like I said, every time you turned around, she was the one that had the accidents. She was the one that got injured, I mean, right from 6 months on, the first thing she did was injure a shoulder because she was chasing rocks that Glenn was throwing into the creek. And she would spin around to get the rock. And it's like, well, one spin too many, and not landing on solid, landing in the creek bed, she strained a muscle. Oh, in the blood test. What kind of parasite are they treating her for? God, I don't even know where to look. It may not be everywhere. It may not be anywhere in your house. Well, damn. Well, I guess he's had enough pain up there. I can understand why he would be resistant to giving a sample. They couldn't use enough lube to make that easy going for the poor guy. Well, I get it. That's got to be sensitive. I mean, that's like at least a month for those nerve endings to recover. All right, I have to make a card. Did I throw it away, really, after all of that? Oh, yeah, that's right. I think I had to cut it. Ingenuity will find a way. Let me see if I have a piece of cardboard. A little piece would be good. Let's give it a go. I'll pull an X-Acto knife. It's unfortunate we can't, oh God. Oh. Oh God. That's a capital WTF. Let's hope it's not anything like that. All right, we got to work on changing the energy of that right now. We cannot manifest it into your future. So I want you to think of how relieved you were when the infection, when the parasite, when the Giardia was gone. Focus on how it was when it was gone. Not a future thing. Don't plant it. This is the kind of exhausting stuff I've been doing all week. Working on the thoughts. Oh, good. Good, good, good. The number 11 is a little harsh for this kind of thing. Number 1 is better. I think that just tore. It's okay. It's not what I'm using. Okay, piece of cardboard. Just as desired. Yeah, we're going to take that word back from the universe and go, no, no, no. It's not so. The vibration does not exist for it. It is all over. It's done. Never to be returning to your life. Aw, thank you. I am enjoying this. Possibly a little too much. Maybe this is like some unknown and unrealized frustration of not being a little girl interested in dolls. I don't know. Because maybe it's, no, actually, I don't think it's that at all. I hated dolls and I still have no great love for dolls. But, I mean, even though I would accept a Barbie Day of the Dead. Any of them, they're all gorgeous. No, I think it's more my frustration now that I've been looking at actual designers and fancy pieces of art and fabric and all the textiles, and I've been looking at that, And that requires, to duplicate some of that stuff, I need something bigger than the limit of an inch. So when I'm looking at Toblerone, I'm still, my brain is still saying like a woman's figure, like a mannequin. And it's not working because she doesn't have boobs or a waist. Technically, she doesn't have any of that. She's just a toe. So, yeah, it's like, oh, okay. Not sure what to do here. But I need an outlet for that. Numblocks unmissed. Oh. What is that, Oinkness? I need something new. I've been daring myself to do the King's something because they have some really hard puzzles, and yet some of them are innocent and cute enough to keep me engaged. But it's not really my thing. I really do prefer a different kind of a puzzle. But I'll take it. All right, we're doing 2. Actually, I didn't need to go this big. Make it easier on me. Miniature. Let me write that down. Numblocks. Okay. It doesn't have numbers, does it? And hi, Ella Parks. And favorite chat. Oh, I'm so glad you sent a link, Mr. Sater. Definitely, we'll look into that. Right. Oh, stay there. And you stay there. Don't give me hard time. Oh, wait a second. What happened to my... Oh, dear. Okay. Come on. Okay, come on. I hate these phones. Hello. I think you're not basic. Oh, okay, good. Because if it's too much, Now, it's really something I do need to work on. Hi, Meg. We have thunderstorms coming tomorrow, and disappointingly, I have to go out. I have a doctor appointment at 4 o'clock. Like the worst part of the day. Like, don't you guys have any normal hours? But his normal hours are reserved for doing surgeries. I can appreciate that. Oh, I'm so glad. Thank you for doing that. it is quite the subject. Quite the subject. And we already knew from the law of attraction that one of the reasons that people initially manifest, so it feels like a miracle, but then have problems consistently getting what they want or need, and that usually comes down to either they're not listening to their intuition when they get the the push to, okay, act, you have to take action, and if they don't act on that, then you're going to slow your progress. But the bigger problem is really the feeling part. If people don't feel it, they can't attract it, because it's the feeling. That quantum field is in the feeling realm, or that dimension, however one wants to conceptualize it. Not being a physicist or having studied all this, and right now it's so hard to remember, just remember, period, that I really am going over it every day a little bit to reinforce what happened spontaneously. So I had that experience of bliss and connection and communion, like literally in a near-death experience while wide awake and aware of what was going on. I mean, eyes wide open, but blinded by the light. And like a year after that, that's when I found a description of the experience, which was mind-blowing, because I found it in an angel blessings deck, a description of an experience of communicating with the angel Nathaniel or Nathaniel. And the reason that was so intense to discover was my father's name was Nathaniel. And after he was born, the first thing they did was they named him Nathaniel. But they decided they didn't want that, but it was too late, because once you wrote it on the birth certificate, you couldn't change that part. So they made Nathaniel his middle name and Noel his first name. So he was Noel Nathaniel. But the whole experience of connecting energy, basically having like an other side experience, it was like almost everything that happened to me was described in the Nathaniel angel connection card. It's like, how can that be? But, well, we know as soon as you connect, you know that everything is possible. Literally everything is possible. It's only our humanness that makes us look at anything and say it can't happen. And that's, again, it's literally the quantum field will fuel everything, especially when people are together doing stuff. So, you know, the whole and the thing is, we've known some of these principles forever. They've been even put in the Bible about communicating to, with the spirit together, basically praying together. Well, this is not so much about praying as it is about meditating and connecting yourself. But one of the biggest rushes is when you are praying with other people. If you're singing with other people, that has always been like, when I'm singing, it used to be when I performed, I always got into my music as much as possible. Unless I had cramps, I was all in, every part of me was expressing my music. And it felt like I was praying many times. It was a higher spirit communication, even though the words were not about God or prayer. They were love songs, they were ballads, they were whatever I was doing. But I put everything into it, whether it was the rock and roll or blues. And when I'm doing that, I am connecting with spirit, and I'm on a different vibe. I close my eyes, I'm out there. And the coolest thing ever is to be able to open your eyes and see the audience also has their eyes closed, and they're like out there too. It's like, oh my God, did they love me or hate me? But when you meditate or with other people and you're not focused on the same thing, like to accomplish a healing, sending your energy somewhere, then it's isolated. You just feel yourself and you feel the peace, the vibration about you, but it's a little different. But then when you're focusing on doing something like help lift someone in prayer, when someone is suffering and you want to help them, give them energy, just give them, help build a field around them that they can draw from. You are a hollow bone or a straw, whatever you want to look at it. We're channels. We don't have to, we're not supposed to come up with our own physical body energy. We're channeling it through us. But that field is what is creating matter. It's not matter emitting a field. It is the field. This actually so explains, at least to my mind, that doesn't make me right. Thoughts don't make you right just because you think them. But right now, I'm looking in my mind's eye at Kirlian photography, where when you cut a piece of a leaf off, the outline of the leaf stays. And it stays for a while. It's like, how does it know to be there on the edge? It looks like an outline of the leaf, but the leaf itself is gone. And where it's cut, it's even more alive. There's a brighter light at that fresh cut. What the hell? Hi, Charlie. But if you think about energy affecting matter, energy giving matter form, creating, then you can understand why there would still be that energy pattern, because it was the pattern that created the leaf, not the leaf that created the pattern, which is a mind-blowing concept. But when you think about healing your own body, and you're using the energy field, and you realize that it's not your body that has to change, it's the energy around it. When the energy is full and the vibration is raised to that level of, we can just call that bliss, then change occurs. You don't have to tell your body to change its gene expression. It can just change. You don't have to tell it to get rid of a cancer. The cancer is just gone. Now, there are thousands of documented cases, so we won't even question that anymore. I, of course, for years did question it. I needed to know everything about it. How can this happen? And I read this great book by a doctor, Spontaneous Remissions are like a constant thing. They happen all the time. Medicine is incapable, up to recently, capable of explaining how is that even possible. We just saw this man's lungs full of cancer. How can it be that overnight he is able to walk out of the hospital and his lungs, his x-rays are clear? How can that possibly be? We know science. You just can't just replace these lungs like that. Well, to the man's knowledge, all he did was he had given up. He felt, okay, I was told I'm going to die any day now. So he got himself up to the roof of the hospital and laid down and stared at the stars, and he had his own mystical experience. And the next day, it was gone. So they call that anecdotal experience, an anecdotal, and what's the word I'm looking for? It's a not proof, it's just it's an anecdote. There's lots of these anecdotes, but there's not a lot of proof. Nobody can figure out how these massive, drastic changes are happening. How did Louise Hay cure her stage 4 ovarian cancer? She knew how she did it. She used constant affirmations, understanding that every thought is an affirmation. When you tell yourself you're something negative or you're too critical of yourself, then you're creating a negative affirmation and telling your subconscious mind that is your truth. This is what's wrong with you. And this is also why Louise Hay recommended that you don't criticize people. You don't criticize yourself. You don't talk down about yourself. You don't talk down about other people. Yes, that's the word. Thank you, Charlie. And I'm fine. How are you? I'm just a little tired today. It's one of those rainy days, kind of tired. So when I found out, anyway, that these experiences can be duplicated, well, that's a whole new world, isn't it? It's one thing to say, oh, these people had their miracles, but then they discovered the power of prayer, as thought in many cases, can work. Does it work all the time? No. Because, is it because of people's beliefs? Well, basically, yeah. If you believe, you are going to be much more effective than people who are skeptical completely. But I'm not saying don't be skeptical. All of these things need to be investigated by yourself until you're satisfied, whatever that looks like to you. But usually the only way you're going to believe it is when you create something new and better in your own life. And then you're going to go, wow, it wasn't that hard. So, okay, Charlie. As we learn more about, well, physics and how we can influence things, we don't need instrumentation for things. And this is something, and I'm not like boasting because I'm not a clairvoyant. I predicted this in 1982 when I started writing my first numerous manuscript, because back then I was more into the science fiction end of it than fantasy, despite the fact that, yeah, I had dragons already in the planning. But I had this laboratory that was from another planet landing in Earth, or actually being uncovered by an earthquake, which is how the story began, with an earthquake in the woods. And this laboratory had 3D X-rays and the ability to heal things through vibration. So as time has gone on, I've been watching as they're starting to do things like break up gallstones or kidney stones with vibration. They're using sonic waves to blast the suckers so they can be peed out without needing surgery. So there's all kinds of things that there's a 3D X-ray now, and I didn't know about MRIs. They weren't around back then when I was writing this. So I was writing science fiction, and I was pretty accurate with some things. But one thing everybody was laughing at was the healing things through vibration. I said, look, if I ever get cancer, I'm not doing chemo or radiation, because they're barbaric. Both of them, it makes no sense to use them because they kill the good cells with the bad, and they also make permanent changes in your genes. So I'm never going to do that. And here I am, of course. It's very likely that my cancer was actually caused by radiation, because I had massive amounts of X-rays throughout, well, since I was 12 years old. So I'm sure that that was a very possible explanation. And you are welcomed back. Welcome back! Oh, I have to say goodnight. Sweet dreams. I'm streaming on YouTube. LOL. I just need a GIF. Jiffy GIF. That's cute. Oh no. Wrong thing. Wrong message. Some of these GIFs, you gotta be careful what they're actually saying. That could be embarrassing. Guess who got new glasses today? Your brother? I'm joking. You got glasses? Hold on, let me get my chat back. And welcome back. You're doing some writing. Ooh, D&D writing? Oh, Feb guy got glasses. I want to get rid of my glasses. So you wear glasses. I didn't know. I didn't picture glasses on you. Well, changing your vibration can fix your eyes. You send a pic to him. Really is not great on him, huh? Oh my goodness, really that bad? Nobody went with him? Well, don't tell him that. That'd be a mean thing to do to his confidence. No matter what they look like, they look good. Verstehst? Oh, I'm so happy for you, Meg. That's what it takes. And when you're inspired, let it flow, let it flow, let it flow. Yeah. Make this super tight. Oh, I learned something new. I mean, a new way of looking at something. It's brilliant. It's just so simple, and it's so brilliant. Dr. Dispenza was asked by a member of the audience or someone calling in on a Zoom or something. How can he keep himself from reacting in anger? To be able to lie and say it's anything but bad. Well, that's just cruelty because you are perfectly capable of lying. And if you decide to be mean, even if that's the truth, then that is no finesse and no class, man. You lie about things that you can't change. A person can't go out and just change their glasses. They cost a lot of money. And he's stuck with them. And if he's going to be stuck with them, that means he doesn't need to walk around thinking people think they suck, even if they do. Well, then you're not a very nice person. It's called using tact and kindness. And if you can't find that in you, don't expect it from others. It's one thing if they've got a bad something else that's easily changed, but that's not. So don't embarrass yourself. Really? Get a tougher skin? Well, you know, maybe I don't want anything from you. You're 17. Whatever you say or do, it will eventually come back to you. So you will know what it feels like, good or bad. So react to it any way you have to. Anyway, reaction was what I was going to just talk about. That the guy wanted to know how he could control himself, keep himself from reacting. And the doctor says, you can't. We react to literally everything. That is what the brain does. We react. The question is, how long are you going to react? That's a choice. Oh, and everybody's like you, huh, Charlie? Everybody should be like you. Same feelings, same interests. Or they should just be without feeling like a bot. AI. An AI friend who doesn't have actual feelings you can hurt. Well, you got that right. Fortunately, that's not how the world works. There's only one of you. Maybe. I guess we'll see how you turn out. But that is a good thing. We do want you to be more than you are today. And someone that you could look up to. A friend of mine came to the rescue today and got me to the pharmacy where I was able to get my lidocaine patches. I think I'll sleep better tonight. And she told me she's going to go on a cruise, which she arranged when she was fresh off her breakup and needing to get away. Yeah, I understand that, Charlie. I always had conflicts about money. It took, actually, until real recently to figure out every bit of it. I was actually not surprised by it. It was just like, I didn't think about that kind of a thing. Going back in history, like where I developed my feelings about money to start with. It's like, yeah, I can see why I would hate money growing up. So money was always a difficult subject because it was never practical. It was always emotional. All right, how are we going to do this? Tweezers? Maybe that'll work. This looks like crumbs. Like, oh, I didn't have any brioche here. So anyway, Meg, did you want to talk about anything that you're writing? Or, you know, if you want to share it. I was a lousy business person as a young adult. Terrible. I hated negotiating. And as a entertainer, singer-songwriter, you know, that's bad because you have to book your own gigs and you have to ask for your own money, and then at the end of the gig you got to go collect that money. So you have to kind of be okay about money if you're going to be your own boss. So I could have made a lot more money than I did, but I was ignorant about it and really preferred to be ignorant about it. I'm not like that anymore, but yeah, it was tough early on. Excellent, Meg. When you are channeling real, that's when you write the good stuff. Wonderful. I am sorry that you've been having a bad week. And you mentioned that. It seems to be going around. Well, you know, I'm always here. I should say I'm always here. I'm usually available if you need me. You're a very creative spirit, Meg. And you need outlets that allow you to express that in whatever medium. And you don't have to limit yourself to mediums because you shouldn't. Whatever you feel inclined to try or play with, then just play. And I'm glad that you have given yourself permission for years now and to do that, because you can't discover anything about yourself and you can't grow unless you try different things. Yeah, I don't feel sorry for you, Charlie. Too bad. You'll figure it out or you won't. We create our futures. If you don't like your future, if you don't like today, then think about what you did yesterday. And if you didn't like what you did yesterday, today's going to suck even more. It's up to you. And it is that simple. You do or you don't. You act or you don't. You pull your shit together or you don't. It's all a matter of how seriously you take your own future. Or, you know, you don't care about suffering, whatever happens, just be that leaf in the wind. You can do that too. Things will take longer to accomplish, but everybody, you know, occasionally even the wind will help blow the leaf in the right direction, but if you get stuck going down a sewer in the rain, then you're just baiting me, sweetie, and I recognize that. So that's not a conversation. You just want like, oh, poor me, I'm fucked up. I'm going to fuck up my life. Talk me out of it. Or ask me why. Try harder. The poor babies only go so far. The question is what actions you're going to take, and you just said you're going to flush your life, or you're going to flush it, you're going to do this, you're going to do that. It's like, oh, you're doing the, oh, poor me. And what kind of reaction do you expect from an adult? And it's not my will about your life, it's yours. My will has nothing to do with your life. Your choices, your actions, that's all that matters for your life. So, you can't go anywhere, you can't get anything done so long as you blame anything in your world on other people. Responsibility for most things is still going to end up in your lap, even though you don't have to be responsible for your financial position at the moment. Your parents are taking care of your room and board. But, you know, once you leave home, room and board is what you have to pay to the world. Yeah, okay, we got this, we got that. We can put these away. What time is it? 4:41. My goodness, you forgot to remind me. So what did you and Becca do? $4:41. Because if you have a different time, I can look your number up. As long as it's only 3 digits. 4:41. The angels are with you, helping you keep your thoughts positive and loving. Call upon them for help in staying positive. That's the trick. Staying in that lovely vibration for as long as possible. All right, I still have not figured out what I'm going to do with this, so I'm not going to do anything with this at the moment. I'm moving it out of my way so I don't end up knocking it off the table with a bunch of other things. Okay, we have this little corset. A corset. That's not a conversation. You have to learn how to have a conversation. Oh, all right, that works. It's nice and soft too. Yeah, little woven outfits are real gentle on the toe. I like that. That is what's next on my agenda in just a few minutes, actually, Valentine's Day. Not for me, but for the people in the coloring group. Move all the threads out of the way. Oops, don't go anywhere, YouTube. All right. I need tea. What about you? You guys need tea? Get tea. Or coffee if it's not too late. Now, I keep these under lock and key. These are my specials. I'm going to have a sassy pickle bite. Oh my God. Oh. These are so good. I love it. Okay, these are cool. And other people like them a lot too because they're not easy to find anymore. Sassy. Sassy Pickle Bites. Let's get some light here. Oh snap. Sassy Bites. This is a pickle. They don't all look this good. You hear that? Oh. Fresh cucumbers, water, sugar, vinegar, salt, calcium chloride, sodium benzoate, spices, which they don't tell you what they are, secret, natural flavors, polysorbate, and turmeric for color. Not a whole lot. Wisconsin pickles. Wisconsin pickles. I didn't know they made pickles. Of course, why not? All right. Let's control. I'm watching salt, so. You know, when I was little, we were brought up with all that, like pickles you literally bought out of a barrel, the old-fashioned pickles. And it was not unusual for you to see a bunch of kids, everybody walking around with a full pickle, like a Renaissance fair. It's like Renaissance fair, you see people walking around with full-on gigantic pickles or gigantic turkey legs. And that's common. So, yeah, when I was little, it was common to do the pickle. You did not walk around with turkey legs. That was crass. But at a fair, that's different. But then I grew out of pickles for some reason. I just stopped wanting pickles. And I went years and years and years, like decades, without eating a pickle. And then I discovered jalapenos, pickled jalapenos, and I started eating that kind of pickle again. But still not the other kind. I don't even know what started at this time, but now I love these things. Oh, lovely tea. Okay. Sweet dreams. can't I get to those? I don't know what that means. It's a heart with a plus sign. It makes me think of the Red Cross, even though it's a white cross. Inside out. Let me go to the live chat. There we are. Okay. I hate this phone. Are they all like this? Okay. So this is what I started doing. I hope the master is in there. Let me make sure I'm not going to be drawing on the master. That would be done. Nope. Okay. We're safe. Might be a drag after setting this up. Now, I did learn that my printer ink is extremely soluble. Got a little tiny dot of water on the other sheet and it bled. That's really sloppy. Why? Why is it so sloppy? We're gonna have to improve that. It's terrible. 0.1. Oh, I forgot resonation. Uh-oh. Is this too fine? Oh my goodness, I guess it is. Either that or this is dead. Nope, nope, it's just super fine. I like you, but that's not going to work for this. I need something more like that. Yeah, exactly like that. It feels strange being on right now, but I did start way later in the day. There's too much going on today. Tomorrow's going to be worse. So I'm not going to be planning on doing a show tomorrow. Ah, well, I have to join you. Oh, now this is drying out. Figures. Nope, that's not going to work. Goodbye. I must join you from the other room, you know. Be right back. Well, our building got a new manager today. She looks like a little blonde cheerleader. Let's hope it works out. It's got a little juice left in it. I really would like to make something that spins. I think I've seen something like that somewhere, but it's like so far back in my past. Just this vague recollection of some kind of a Valentine's Day project, the kind you get stuck doing when you're a kid. But then accidentally, now and then, you make something really cute. It's like, oh, I could do that with something not shaped like a heart. Oh yeah, these don't nest for some reason. It's gonna be the hole. What if? Wait a second. Don't have the cutting board. Oh. That makes a pretty cool sound. I need my experiment string. Oh, that'll work. Let's see if this works. Oh no, it does one of those crazy little ideas. They make a tool for cutting around curves. The blade rotates. It's pretty cool. A little bit more expensive than what I have right here, but I don't have one. So I'll turn the paper instead. I am having shadow issues with this light. Oh, okay, Agnes. Which you probably didn't hear because you're switching computers. Hot tea. With a rude sip. I would never pass for royalty. Hello. Where did you go? There you are. Well, there's only one problem. We have to have a hole, unless I make a hanging loop. I guess I'll be making loops. I guess that's the way to go. No. Okay. No, first of all, it doesn't make a clean cut when you do it on top of paper towels. You know, I could make a bunch of Valentine's Day options that are more conducive to like doing things in folk colors, you know what I mean? Like, earth colors instead of bright reds and pinks. Do it in like rust color, like pumpkin color and olive green and like a slate blue, off yellow, like mustard yellow. Then again, people around here, if you have winter, you usually want something bright to help shake off what starts to feel like the blues in winter. But since we have not had the normal winter yet, I don't think anybody has really bad blues except for those who are starting to get bummed from the rain or overcast days. Apparently our super is one of those summer people. He needs sun. If he can't see the sun, he gets bummed out. So it's like, oh, okay, we got a case of sad here. Other idea. What if we do use standard color? My tea is hot. Here we go. Whoa. Now that is a bright yellow. I'd probably save this for Easter because they'll be doing things for Easter, of course. And they've got Halloween there. St. Patrick's Day. I guess we got Valentine's there. Let's mix it up. There's some purple and red together. Make it pop a little more. I still think it's a cute idea to have some of these to go up on the tree. I'll have to put it onto some red, I think. But mostly what I wanted was something I could hang, something big. And, man, the folded bag trick is not going to work for hearts. That's snowflakes. We need hearts. All right. Oh, yeah, let's take this craft paper. All right, let's do the pencil. Where's the pencil? Hello, pencil. You're a marker. My pencil. There you are. Thank you. And there's the eraser. do this. Nope. Well, let's see. Go big. I think it's going to be deep enough. Not quite. Almost there, though. I think that will do it. Okay. Excuse me. Okay. Now let me get different scissors because these are way too good. Welcome back. The scissors are too good for cutting paper. light is just awful. Oh, shit. Just went a little off pan. There's that line. Oopsie. Well, it ain't going to be perfect. Picked up my office while waiting for a dog owner. Oh, okay. Yeah, stay busy. The more you move the body, the better. This is not just a heart template, it's a cross template. The crosses are outside notches. You do one side and you flip and do the other. If only these were that easy. gonna feel like a little kid just sitting here cutting out pieces of paper. Okay. Isn't that cute? Well, let's see. Hmm. Oh, just making it worse. Oh. Come on, be faster than that. Even. Correction. Move to trash. Yeah. Okay. Hey. I should be thinking about dinner. I haven't actually eaten in a while, and it's getting on with the evening, so yeah, I think I'll just hold off doing that. I will not be able to be back tomorrow. My schedule is going to be too busy, so if I get back, it'll be, I don't know. My appointments are bizarre tomorrow, time-wise, so if I can be back for a little while, I will. Otherwise, just expect it to resume on Saturday. So thank you for hanging with me tonight. Oh, that's annoying as hell. I can't wait until you're able to change those circumstances, so I have to change the vibration around them or her or whatever, whoever it is. Oh, you have a crazy one too. Well, we'll still be available through the phone. So anything going on, you need to talk, or whatever, I will make time for that, of course, you know. It's just going on here and working here. I'm not going to have time for that kind of thing. But I will see you tomorrow, the day after tomorrow. Here we go. Okay, I obviously need food. My brain is going tired. Oh my God. I definitely need to hear it. Well, if you want, use Messenger. I gotta light candles for you guys again. I've been lighting candles for so many different people and all this other stuff going on with usually life and death situations or when I'm involved, so definitely want to know what's going on. So everybody feel good. Remember, everything is an affirmation. Be careful how you speak.